Well, I started out marking the center here with a 4x4 that I just found out in a trash pile, scrap pile. I'm going to use a lathe to make this round, but in reality, it doesn't need to be round. You could just use 4x4 like this and just cut down the corners enough to fit it in the pipe that you're going to be using. Really, you could use a 2x4, maybe even 2x2 or something. Just any scrap piece you have. You could really use a log if you just found a limb off a tree. As long as you kind of hand plane it down or use an axe or a draw knife, whatever tools that you have to bring it down to where it would fit inside of the pipe that you have. I'm going to show that I'm using, I think it is Schedule 40 and Schedule 80 conduit right here. I think that's a Schedule 80 conduit. I've made these before out of sewer pipe, plumbing pipe, whatever you have. Normally I find these in the go dumpster diving, and so that's why I think the title of this video is something about it being a really inexpensive arrow holder. And I've got 6 people in my family, so when we go shoot arrows, we have a need for several of these, so we didn't want to spend a lot of money. And if you lose one or break one, you're not out a lot of money either. And so I made it round. I marked those with a divider, a parting tool. Like I said, I've got a lathe. This is what I'm using. We'll cut these off. Each one of these sections will be a separate arrow holder. And really the only cost of the project, other than electric to make it, is these 2 screws that I'm putting in the bottom. Again, that's a scrap piece of like 2x8. You could use a cut-off piece of a log. Really anything for a base would work, as long as it's just wide enough to hold this pipe up to where it doesn't fall over in the yard. So you want a somewhat wide base. You just don't want it to fall over on uneven ground. There it is. And there's my kids at Nasp using them. Works great.